Rolling.
We're rolling.
Don't rush.
No rush.
No note. If it's not in your mind already, you're gonna get confused. Breathe and trust the breath.
Okay. Let's breathe in and out. Chin down. Look up and down. And shoulder to shoulder. And shake things out. And pranayama breathing, chin to knuckles, press down. And 10 times.
Don't go fast. Watch the leader. You want to tune in with the teacher. Excellent. Tune in.
Two more times. And shake it out. And hands up. And look up and back. Tighten your glutes to protect your lower back. And forward fold. And grab the back of your heels. And release through the exhalation. Hands to the side of your feet and step your right foot back. And rock back and forth on the heels. And bring your left leg back to chaturanga. And 5 push-ups. And push back onto your knees. Come into half tortoise. And now push up and lift up into upward facing dog. Look up and back. And now push the floor away. And extend through the fingertips and the heels. Bring your right leg through. And left leg. reach up. And forward fold. Come down. And grab the 2 big toes. And bicycle it out. Continue to breathe. Inhalation to exhalation and exhalation to inhalation. And left foot back. And rock back and forth on top of the balls of the feet. And right foot back. And 5 push-ups. Keeping the elbows close to the ribs. Exhaling as you come up. And push back into half tortoise. Extend through the fingers. And come up into upward facing dog. Look up and back. Continue to breathe. And push the floor away. And bicycle it out. And step your left foot forward. Up. Get out. And your right foot forward. And hang with yourself. Slowly come up and reach back. And hands down to your side. And mountain pose. And breathe up and down the spine. And hands up, clasp together. And right side. Breathe. And reach to the right side into half moon. Keep your wrists loose. Hands together. Arms by the ears. Continue to breathe. And come up. Inhale. Exhale. And exhale to the other side. Keep the tension out of the wrist. And back to center. And hands behind you, clasp them. Shoulders back. Continue to energize by breathing up and down the spine. Okay, now it's time for chair pose. And feet hip width apart. Come down. You make your legs parallel to the floor. And breathe. Get a feel for your knees and back, side to side. If there's any tension, just exhalations, double exhale. And come up. And now on the top of the toes. And halfway down to give thighs parallel to the floor. And come up. And now awkward pose. Knees together, pressing them in. Turn the toes in. Lift all the way up on the balls of the feet and come all the way down. Press the knees together. Feel a wobble, double exhale. And come up. Forget what just happened.
And then you have to complete it. Forget what just happened and then come to the present moment.
Come to the present moment.
Otherwise there's no point.
Come back to the present moment. Okay, this part I have to really work on. Left arm forward. Step on your right foot. Step on your left foot.
The same arm that comes in front, the same leg goes forward.
And wrap the right arm around the left arm. Cross your right leg over your left leg for eagle pose. And squeeze the hips. And thighs together.
You will see the right side of the brain is being active. The right side of the body being more active.
And release. And now, right foot forward, right arm forward, bring the left arm under, and cross your left leg over your right. And release. And from here, you shake it out. Okay. And then, okay, I'm stuck. Do we come down? No. Next is triangle series, but we have to relax first. Face the east. Face the east.
East or west. Or if you don't know where east or west is, find something, face the clock. Or face the the moss. You have to direct something. Because remember, students are confused. You're trying to get them straight, get that confusion out, and get them organized. So, call it out.
Turn your, oh,
Should I jump in? Is it 20 minutes?
Yeah, you're done?
well,
I don't know what your
It's
time is.
20 minutes.
20 minutes each.
It has been 20 minutes.
Okay, then,
So
since
it's my
we are
turn.
on this side,
So I could start from here.
yes.
Let's try it from facing this way, if that's okay. So let's do one big breath, hands to the sky. Bring it down the heart center. And then flat back, bend forward. And then all the way down, submit. Let it all go. Dump it all out of your head. Alright, then let's step your left foot back into a high crescent. Hands up. Let's hold it here for 2 breaths. We'll go easy. Hands together, press them up to the sky. Open the chest and turn into warrior 2. Heel to heel alignment, straight hands. Imagine yourself flat against the wall. Let's do 2 breaths here real quick. Do the second breath. Let's reverse the warrior. Right hand to the sky. Exhale, and let's put elbows to knee, side angle pose. So look to the sky. See if you can point your pinky finger towards the floor in a straight line coming from your heel, shooting out your hand, like an arrow. One more breath. Up and down the spine. And then with your strong right leg, straighten it out, come out, hands out, and let's move into triangle. So pretend we're serving Naader a nice big piece of cake. Lean forward, keep it flat on your hand until you can't reach any farther, and drop it on the ground. No cake for Naader. Right?
I had enough yesterday. God.
So hand reach to the sky. Try to rotate your chest towards the sky. Soft bend in your knees. Keep breathing up and down the spine.
What is soft bending your knees?
Soft bend in your knees. A not hard bend, and it's subtle, a sort of subtle bend, so you're not completely engaged and putting pressure on your joints.
So
You keep
that's,
it lightly bent.
if I don't know what soft bending knee is,
Sure.
it confuses
do this.
people.
Gotcha.
No, you have to come up with a statement that common people know.
Sure.
I didn't know what soft bending knee is
Okay.
after all these years. So choose a vocabulary that is common for everyone. What do I say? Everybody know locking the knees. Lock the knee.
Okay.
Or if you want to go further, kneecap up, pull the kneecap
Hold
up.
the kneecap up.
Then it's hard bending. And now I know hard locking. That when your kneecap is up, you will see that all your quads are nice and together, contracted. So choose a language that people know.
Sure.
Remember, people come from frazzled from work, from the traffic. You don't want to add something that they have to think about.
Okay.
You want to take it away from them. That's what makes you successful. Simple is better.
All right, so we held this for a nice long time.
And
So
the
let's
kids,
come back
especially.
up. Yeah. Let's bend your front knee and bring it back into warrior 2. Awesome. And then let's straighten your front knee. Rotate your front legs, toes, with front feet towards the clock. And then let's turn around and do the other side. So bend the front knee. Let's drop into warrior 2, facing the back of the room. Let's hold it for a couple of breaths.
Beautiful.
With the next inhale, Let's reverse the warrior, look up to the sky. And then elbow to knee, side angle pose. Beautiful. Remember, try to point your pinky to the ground, gaze to the sky, rotate your chest to the sky, and keep breathing.
Side angle pose. I don't know how it.
Side angle? No?
To me, it's a side angle pose. It means nothing.
Means nothing.
It's just side angle pose.
I like the way I like to use it to get into triangle. So strong.
Exactly.
A strong bend, or use your strong front leg to straighten it out. Flip your hands and try to extend forward. Hips to the back, hands to the front, and when you can't reach any farther, submit. Again, chest to the sky, hands to the sky. Relax. Keep breathing. Okay, on the last breath, and exhale, bend the front knee, hands back down to warrior two. Beautiful. And then from here, straighten your front knee, both toes towards the clock. And then let's do a forward fold from your waist. So maybe hands on your hips first, straight back, forward, and then submit. Let your head dangle. Keep breathing. Let it all go.
For you, Raff, that you have long legs, short torso, that's your formula. So you have to notice that about the 3D structure of the physical body. Equal torso, equal leg has a different experience. Long torso, then legs are closer, feet are closer, and then long legs, feet are separated. As you guys get to observe people, you learn all this stuff
Right.
firsthand.
Let's see.
After like 50 classes, you'll recognize things.
All right, so let's move your left hand to the center, and then rotate your right hand to the sky, and twist. Squeeze it all out. Wring yourself out like a rag. And let all the stuff that doesn't serve you go. Keep breathing.
Beautiful, you guys. Beautiful forms.
On the next exhale, let your hand come down. As you inhale, left hand to the sky. Connecting breath and movement. Unify the body and mind. Beautiful, guys, so strong. All right, one more breath. And let it go. And from here, let's step to the top of the mat. And should we go into pigeon? Yes? No, is it too early for pigeon?
Separate head to knee.
Oh, head to knee.
Where we want
Word,
to go
thank
from
you.
there.
Okay, so legs hip width apart. And let's keep your right leg to the front. And let's step your left leg back comfortably. So we're looking for our hips both to be facing in front of the room. We don't want any twisty stuff. And if you want to sort of shake your rear a little bit to help you find that alignment, I feel like that helps me.
Shake your booty.
All right, so once you find that alignment, try to go with a straight back for as far as you can, bending at the hips. And then release. If you can, nose to knee or head to knee. Can slightly bend the front leg if you want, but keep breathing. If your hamstrings feel a little tight, breathe into the hamstrings. Exhale all the tightness out with the double exhale, cleansing breath. Make sure to keep your hips square. If the hips are square, you'll feel a nice strong stretch. All right, one more big breath. And slowly come up, hands on your hips. And let's switch. Left leg to the front, legs hip width apart. Slowly bend forward at the waist, hips to the back, chest forward, and release. Submit. Whatever you can do. Don't push yourself too hard. If your nose touches the knee, great. If not, just relax where you are and let it all go. Release the stagnance. Oh, we forgot something. Okay. So from here, let's step your right foot next to your left. Put your hands on the ground and try to find that balance of being on all fours. Right? Have your weight equally balanced between your hands and your feet. And then either step or jump back into a high plank.
I'd say jump.
Give them the options, give them the options. All right, so here we can do a choice of a vinyasa.
For this crowd, no mercy.
No mercy, all right, no choice.
67-year-old, stiff.
All right.
I'd say give them option. For this, no option.
So from this plank, let's slow her down. 10 count. Ready? Slow motion yogi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Flip the toes and then upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Woo! Yeah, audible exhale out. Let all the stress go. And we forgot Naader's patented toe push-ups. So let's stick our right foot into the air, like you're kicking the back wall, and then up on the left foot, up and down. Inhale, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. And then one more, this is kind of weird, but let's step into pigeon. And then here, if you can, keep a comfortable angle. The more parallel you are to the top of the mat, the more of a stretch you'll have. And then when you feel comfortable, release it forward. Exhale. Feel the hips opening. We hold so much stress in the hips. And just let it steam on out. Breathing up and down the spine. Just relax. From here, use your strong forearms to push yourself up. Reach to the sky and open your arms to the side. Open your heart. Exhale. All arch your back. Fill your heart with green light. One more breath. Hands to the ground. And kick your front leg up back to a three-legged dog. Woo! Well, let's try a three-legged vinyasa. Exhale down. Flip the toes, upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale back to downward dog. Beautiful, guys. You can feel the energy radiating. Let's keep it up. Left foot into the sky. Okay? Naader's patented toe push-ups. Inhale up, exhale down.
Push-ups are usually hard for people. If you say toe push-up, they have a resistance. If you say dancing up and down,
Sure.
people will relate more. So
Do
these
we
are the
know-
things that you experience as you teach.
Gotcha.
You see what is easier. You will see the resistances. You see the blocks. You see the conflicts.
Sure. So bring your
But I
left
do
foot
like the toe push-up. It is a toe push-up.
right to the right hand. And then as you exhale, submit forward. Nice and slow. Be gentle with yourself. Open those hips. Breathe it all out. Feed your hips some of that sweet, sweet air.
That's a big statement, Raff. Be gentle with yourself. Now, yourself is so many things.
Sure.
So you have to be particular.
More specific. Gotcha.
And you don't come here to be gentle with yourself. You come here to discipline yourself.
Okay.
In disciplining, there's no gentleness.
Sure.
So the only thing that I want you to pay attention, all three of you, that we say be gentle to yourself, we go through the activity. Calmly, actively calm. That's the only thing makes everything gentle.
Calmly
I want you to understand the difference.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
You now do restorative. You have 5 minutes to gentle yourself in a pose.
Gotcha.
Because you're not going hardcore.
Sure. Gotcha.
So here, if you want to discipline yourself, you have to be like a steel to yourself.
Mm.
To others, gentle, but to yourself, steel.
For sure.
Hard.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, you won't get anywhere.
For sure. I was just. It's cool. I got you.
Take my class more. That's all there is. You're the least coming to my class because of your schedule. I know.
It's not intentional.
I know.
So again, up to the sky, hands to the sky, and let's open that heart. Let it all out with the breath.
Has it been 20 minutes?
Probably.
Probably an hour.
Ouch!
Ouch!
It's 12:07. So
He's got 3 minutes.
All right, one more big deep breath. Hands to the ground, and then strong legs, push it up. Let's go as a three-legged dog. And then your choice of vinyasa. Exhale, down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Christa's turn.
what makes that vinyasa? I don't understand.
Let's just,
I'd say push up with one leg up.
okay,
That is more understanding.
sure. I'm just sort of repeating what I've heard in other classes.
I know, but I'm just saying how
I'm not making
vocabulary makes a whole difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess it's something I hear Art say.
I
He'll
know.
give me a chance with like, or he'll give everybody
Question
a choice.
everything, always.
Sure.
And within yourself, not to Art. learned when he went to India, I suppose.
Gotcha.
Okay, come on up. Come to the top of your mat.
Just be you, lady.
Turn your face to music. Or even Naader, depending.
Something, some reference point.
Bring your hands to behind your back. Stand in mountain pose. Head rising up into the sky. Feet rooted to the earth. Feel your toes. Feel your weight on the balls of your feet. Get yourself grounded. Bring your weight to your left foot. We're gonna do tree pose. So bring the right foot up. You can bring it to ankle, above the knee. Fold it into the groin. Arms wherever you like. Out, up, down, behind. Whatever makes you happy. Shoulders down and back. Hips open, falling toward the floor. Ribs soft. Draw your head up. Breathe up and down the spine. Let a smile come to your face. Be a happy tree. Exhale, exhale, exhale if you're feeling wobbly. With every exhale, allow some of your body to soften and release. Let your chest come forward, your shoulder blades come back and together, your hips open. Let your foot be grounded into the floor. Okay, one more breath. And release. Shake out a little bit. Okay, find center again. Ground your right foot into the floor. Feel your weight dropping into the earth. Inhale, exhale. Bring your right foot to wherever you're going to put it today. Exhale, all the shakes out. Bring your hands wherever you're going to bring them. Give the world a big hug if you want. Welcome some energy into your body. Join the two palms, sun and moon. Breathe into your body. Breathe up and down the spine.
When that happens, bend your knee. And ground yourself.
Allow the ribs to soften down, shoulders back, heart open. Crown rising up into the heavens. One more exhale. Release with control. Shake it out a little bit. Lie down on the floor and relax in Savasana. Lie on your back of the neck long. Spine resting on the floor. If you want to get yourself centered, get your feet together, your heels and toes together, toe bones touching, and just raise your hips off the floor. Let yourself fall freely and just drop to the floor again. That'll bring you into a nice centered position. Use this opportunity to come to the here and now. Listen to your heartbeat. Feel your breath. Feel the earth supporting your arms, your legs, your back, your belly, your hips, your shoulders. Let the neck be long. Allow the breath to flow smoothly. If you notice a place where it's hitching, bring your attention to that and let the breath flow in and out. Give it a little more time. Okay, draw the knees up to the chest. The knees quick little hug, a little snuggle. Bring your shins up vertical to the floor, grab onto the insides of your feet. Happy baby pose, pull your knees down towards your shoulders, active arms, passive legs. Let your whole spine lie on the floor like dough, like bread dough, like uncooked bread dough, a little pile of it all just sort of sinking into the floor. Exhale. Let your feet tip to the right. Give it a breath. And inhale, come back to the center. Tip to the right. Did I ever say right? I did. The other side. Come back to the center. Okay, release your feet, kick your heels out. You're gonna do leg lift. So your heels wanna be about 2 feet from the floor. Remember to let your spine be long. Allow your belly to move with the breath. It's one of the ways to avoid a terrible burn in your muscles. Arms should go overhead if you don't have back problems. If you do, keep them down wherever it's comfortable so you can keep your lower back pinned to the floor and safe. If you're trembling, exhale the extra energy out. Keep your heels out. Engage your quads. Lock your knees. Kick your heels toward the far wall. Legs, lower abdomen, all working together. And circles, you can draw circles with your heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop, come back the other way. Okay, bring your knees into your chest.
Fish, camel.
Not yet.
What's that?
I'm trying to think what's next.
Feet.
Grab your feet. Oh, grab your feet. Okay, bring your head to your forehead to your knees. Come on up.
That's my favorite.
Balance on your hip bones if you can. Draw your shoulders down the back of your body. Don't hunch your shoulders up around your ears on this pose. You can kick your heels all the way out if you want to do a full boat. Play with your balance a little bit. You can rock back and forth. Push your limits if you choose. Okay, so let's roll back up into inverted shoulder stand. You want your elbows to bring your elbows in close to one another. Push your hips forward toward the back of the room. Toes and heels toward the ceiling. Really strive to have your body be perpendicular to the floor. It should be shooting straight up toward the ceiling. Let your neck be long and relaxed. Bring your shoulders down and back. Your elbows should be as close together as you can comfortably get them. Let your body flow up and down the spine. All that vascular blood can come down, venous blood can come down into your upper body without so much work from your heart. Okay, now slowly lower your toes toward the floor. Feel the changes in the position of your weight. What's happening to your body. Be careful of your neck. Toes should touch, tops of the toes should touch the floor. Feet should be extended into a long position, so it's all one long line. The neck should feel kind of choked, but the breath should still flow freely. Extend the arms out behind you if you feel comfortable doing that, and the toes in the other direction. Let the energy flow out from between your fingertips and between your toes. All that negative stuff that you've been carrying around can just fall out. You can tilt your hips from right to left. Weight from one shoulder to the other. Come back to center. Reach up. Grab your toes with your hands. Extend the legs long. The knees should be straight in this pose. Heels pointed toward the floor. If you're very flexible, your feet will be able to go onto the floor over your head. I don't know anybody who can do that, but that's possible. This is a great opportunity to work on your forward fold from an unusual position. Your gravity in your favor. It's helping you to get that nice compression, to work on your internal organs, release emotional and mental agonies, open up the spine.
Or squeeze the joy out.
Squeeze the joy out. Okay, and drop your knees to your ears. Move your hands to the sides of your feet. Your toenails should be on the floor if they can.
Dana, look how much you've improved. It's amazing. Proud of you.
Thank you.
Proud of you. Do you realize, Christa, how difficult it is to be in that pose and talk? You already accomplished that. Do you realize?
That's pretty cool.
Oh my God.
Okay, so cross your ankles. We're going to roll down and into fish. So bring your heels to your butt and just roll down in a controlled way. Kick your heels onto your hips. Use your elbows to lever yourself up onto your knees and the top of your head. Let the energy shoot out the points of your hips. Chest should be open, heart should open, hips open. You're opening the whole front of your body. This is reversing everything you just did in the cloud pose. Nice double exhale, just beautiful. Okay, lower and switch your feet. Grab your
knees has to come
opposite,
down.
your knees have to come up towards your chest. Switch your feet, cross your ankles back the other way. And lever yourself up onto your elbows, get back on your head and your knees.
That's it. Hips up, knees down.
Hips up, knees down. Hips up, knees down.
And then,
Keep working your hips up, head up, and then what?
what's next?
Okay. So then,
Shoulder blades together, chest out.
shoulder blades together, chest out. Hips up, knees down, shoulder blades together, chest out.
Open the throat, nose and throat breathing.
Teeth together, open the throat, nose and throat breathing.
Then you accomplish everything that fish is all about.
Okay, release.
Try this.
Come into
Why they call it fish. See if you float. In the sweet
Breathe in
water,
the
I've
pool?
tried. Sweet water, you sink. In ocean, you float. Salt water,
Interesting.
you buoyant.
Okay, come on shake your legs out when you come out of fish. Do windshield wipers, jiggle your thighs. You can even pick your hips up and jiggle your hips.
Ooh,
Shake the whole thing.
This teacher is going to be fun.
Okay, I think the next thing is a sit up and then, no, because we already did pigeon.
Do one thing at a time. If you know it's a sit up,
Lift
sit up
up.
first.
Okay, so sit up, touch your toes.
And then, so it's like you're still back.
Exhale.
What?
You're still back. You hesitate to touch the toe.
Yeah.
That it still hurts.
Oh, yeah.
I feel it.
But it's better
Oh,
later, right now, anyway.
what do we do after fish? Immediately.
Oh, bridge. Okay. Don't flap at the afflicted. Okay, heels close to your butt. Grab your ankles. Wrap your hands around the fronts of your ankles. Push your hips to the ceiling. Bring your shoulder blades in close together. Walk your shoulders as close to your heels as you can get them. Push your hips straight up. Open the hips up, open the chest up. Lengthen the neck. What am I missing? Nothing. Feet grounded into the floor.
If anything, way too much information.
Okay. Watch your belly rise and fall as you breathe.
That's good.
Continue to push your hips up.
Christa. Very good.
Okay, shoulders beside your,
Dana.
hands
you-
behind your shoulders,
you have
beside
to
your
really
shoulders.
get Front of the ankles and pull under, because that's what you need to do more to open that hip.
Push up into full bridge,
Full bridge.
full bridge.
And do some
Exhale.
push-ups.
Draw your knees in toward each other a little bit, that helps to,
That makes it harder.
oh, if you can.
Yeah, yeah. Only when you see the students that are easy, that you instruct them. Don't do that. If they die, they fall. They
Right.
die.
Okay, release, come on back down carefully, pull your head out of the way first. Don't slam onto your head, that's bad for you.
So how do we come down?
Vertebrae by vertebrae.
What?
In,
Chin in,
and then you come down.
and then you come down,
So
okay.
even if there's a possibility of falling, you fall on your shoulders.
Right,
Your
you're not gonna jack your neck up.
and head are safe.
Good, okay. And come on in and give yourself a little, knees to belly,
That's
little
pretty
hug,
good,
little
Dana.
rock back and forth.
3 more months, Dana.
Okay, now come on up and sit up and touch your toes.
Dana, you're at 65%. If I evaluate you,
Do you guys wanna do
when you came in, you
Cobra
went to
series?
65.
Lotus.
Are you up for Cobra? What's that? Turn around, flatten your belly. Put your hands, palms down on the floor underneath your shoulders. Heels and toes together. Engage your glutes. Lift up off the floor, keep your belly button on the ground.
Christa,
Okay.
your whole body has changed so beautifully. I am so proud of you.
Thank you.
Right in front of my eyes.
Okay, extend your arms out, or airplane. Fly, you can do it. Legs up, arms up, chest up. Chin up, look at the sky.
The way you've toned up is amazing. You took 10 years off of you.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing, it's true.
I'm serious.
Rock back and forth a little bit if you want. Breathe. Okay, come on down. Put your left ear to the floor. Feel your heartbeat. Okay, palms under the, on the floor, palms down, elbows tucked under your belly. Outside of your hands should be touching each other. Put your legs together, heels and toes touching. Engage your glutes. And lift your legs up off the floor. Push down with your palms. Lift up with your feet. Mouth should be touching the floor. Shoulders down and back. Okay, release slowly. Come on down with control. Take your arms out, rest your head on your left or your right ear. Okay, kick your heels towards your butt. Grab your ankles. Push up with your feet. Bring your rib cage off the floor. And both pose. Let your body rock back and forth with your breath. Kick higher and higher. All three parts of the back working at once. Upper back, middle back, lower back.
So how do we address that? Kick up, chest up, look up.
Kick
If
up,
you say
chest
that,
up, look up.
all that you said, it'll be done by these three commands. Kick up, chest up, look up.
Okay. Okay, release.
And that is an excellent pose for Dana,
Ear to the left ear to the ground again.
right? To open these. Keep doing the wheel.
Okay, push up into child's pose. So bring your hips back.
I think you should go to relaxations. The time's up.
Okay.
Because I don't want you to get too tired.
All right. So
Savasana. Or whatever you wear.
yeah, we'll just do child for a minute, and then we'll. So come on into child pose.
That's half tortoise pose.
Half tortoise.
What's the difference? That's
Hands,
child.
hands back toward the feet.
That's child.
Okay, come on up into sitting position with your palms together. A couple of breaths. Calmly active, actively calm. And let's lie down in Savasana. Lay on your back and relax. Inner pose.
Excellent, Dana. That's good alignment. Excellent. Now, Raff doesn't come to my classes. How do you instruct? How do you align on the floor?
You asking him or me?
You're a teacher.
Okay. Neck long on the floor, heels together, toe bones touching. Press down with your heels and your shoulders and let your hips rise up off the floor. Let your
One thing.
weight get
Glutes tight.
centered,
Lift.
glutes tight. There we go.
Lift. That's the
Lift.
key.
And then
Drop
release,
it. Drop it.
drop back
Drop
onto the
it.
floor.
Drop it, and then you can
Now
open
you're
your
centered.
legs however you want, the angle you wish. You make sure that the spine and the neck versus your shoulders and hips are aligned. Then every breath becomes so much more meaningful. See, you didn't have to have physical food, now you're energized.
Did I go over?
You're
No,
good.
we're
You're
both
relaxing. We're good. Relaxing. Now, instruct something in Savasana. What do you do? Repeat. What do you do? What's the first thing? What's the first thing that you need?
Listen to your heartbeat.
Well, that's
later.
That's the last.
Okay.
What's the first thing?
Relax.
Go to the pillars of five pillars.
So the body, mind.
No.
Oh
Five
no,
pillars.
will,
That's right.
concentration,
That's right. So,
balance,
strength and flexibility.
strength and flexibility.
So
So near we're at will and
when you're
concentration
relaxing,
now.
and you're relaxing, you don't need will, you don't need strength, you don't need flexibility. You're already in the state of balance, hopefully.
So you need
So what is it?
concentration.
That's right. Where is the seat of concentration?
So in the mouth of God. No, wait, between the eyes, the third eye.
That's right. So
So
instruct.
bring your attention to the space
between
between your
eyebrows.
eyebrows.
Between your eyebrows. Exhale.
Exhale,
Inhale.
inhale, breathe up
listen
and
to the
down the
heartbeat.
spine
Listen to the heartbeat.
and listen to the heartbeat.
Be aware of your breath.
Bring your
bringing
Bring
awareness
your
to the breath.
awareness to the back of your neck.
Relax, listen. Those who have high blood pressure, you instruct them in this pose, 10 minutes. As they're breathing up and down, inflating, deflating, concentrating on their heartbeat. I guarantee, take their blood pressure before and after, I guarantee it drops 20. Yes, they know.
That's me.
It is that simple. That's the cure of high blood pressure. When the
We
blood,
have to work on
when
that.
the blood distributes from head to toes, there's no pressure in the heart anymore. Are you with me? You distribute all that blood evenly, so there's no one point that is so compressed, so pressurized. If you understood the concept,
Okay, so bring your right arm up along the floor above your head. Roll to the right. Push yourself gently into a seated position.
or simply just sit up.
Or sit up. It's a nice way to do it though, I think.
So have you improved since 3 months ago, you guys?
Mm.
Dana? Raff?
I think so.
You think?
What did Yoga Naader say? I'm concentrating. I'm meditating.
You concentrate and listen to me.
I'm meditating, Master, can't you see? He says when you're like the wind with the leaves blowing everywhere.
Yeah, in a storm.
And it's the so you see, I'm meditating.
Yeah.
And you couldn't make it to the mountaintop.
You can listen and you could nod. That's all. You don't need to say anything. You could smile, you could show the expression in your face.
Yes, I've improved.
Then you're in the silver age within you. The more you practice that. What do you say, namaste?
Sure. Bring the palms together. Thank you both for coming and joining me in this run through so that I didn't have to not get to do it.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Thank you for sharing your energy with me.
Thank you for sharing your energy.
Namaste. Namaste.
Good work,
Did you
guys.
know that good practice. Did you know we lost Namaste and Shanti?
What do you mean we lost them?
The two fish I had.
Oh.
Oh.
We named them Namaste and Shanti.
What happened to them?
They
Did
give
just
their
cry?
life to you.
Oh.
They wanted to come around as a yogi.
Exactly. They enhanced so much of their evolution. They said, "Oh, we're going to reincarnate as a higher being."
Sorry to let guys, but I got. Yes, I gotta drop these guys off.
Sure.
Just say hi to Master Naader.
Hi. Who's your friend?
Am I gonna introduce
Love
him
you.
to your friend? Yeah?
This is not from Manson.
Yeah, good practice.
That's it.
But better than last time.
Same
No, same grade. We're not in the same
I need
grade.
that practice too.
We're not
Sorry,
same
for the middle school.
Oh gosh.
Namaste.
Doing what? We're teaching or?
Teaching yoga. 8:30 in the morning until like 2:30, 45 classes back to back. It's gonna be intense.
Okay.
But it'll be fun.
Yes,
I gotta be back here very soon.